That's crazy. How did that happen? How is it possible to get electrocuted just by touching the water and not the quarantine directly? Hmm. Could I do an experiment at home to learn more about water and electricity? I think so.
If we run of light, can I generate electricity from using water? The answer is yes. I can use the water to be a conductor of electricity. But how can I do that? This can be achieved by adding different solutions to the water so that it increases the likelihood of us getting electricity. In this experiment, we want to know if it is possible to light a bulb using water as a conductor of electricity. What does water have to generate electricity? In theory, water is a good conductor of electricity due to the pressure of charged ions in the structure. When electricity is applied, these ions allow electric current to flow through the water. This is important in many applications such as electrolysis and pH measurement, and is due to the ability of water to carry electrical charge through its ions. In this case, we have three types of substance, which are water with salt, lemon juice, and sugar. In theory, in salt water it becomes a saline solution. We have add salt to the water, the sodium and chlorine ions dissolve in the water. The charged ions allow electricity to move through the waters more efficiently. In this case of lemon water, it contains citric acid, which in theory releases hydrogen ions and citric ions when dissolving in water. These ions allow some electrical conductivity as they are present in the solution. In water with sugar, in theory, sugar dissolves in water, but does not produce ions to the same extent as salt or citric acid. Due to the lack of free ions, the electrical conductivity is very low compared to the other substance. In the hypothesis, if the connectors are dipped into glass or water with salt, then the light bulb will turn on. If the connectors are dipped into glass of lemon juice, then the light bulb will turn on. If the connectors are dipped into a glass of water with sugar, then the light bulb will turn on.
The materials we need for the experiment are as follows. To set up the circuit, 1 meter of cable, a light bulb socket, a tape, plug with cable, a cover. For the solutions, water, 3 containers, sugar, salt, lemon juice. First, we need to make some cuts at each end of the cable to strip it. We must do this very carefully. Next, we do the same with the wires of the light bulb socket. Once we have the wires from each cable, we need to connect one of the white cable wires with one of the light bulb socket wires, leaving the other 2 wires unconnected. After we finish secure the wires, we connect the plug cable to the other end of the white cable we had previously cut and secure it with tape in the same way. We cut a bit of the cable we had left loose and then proceed to put the bulb into the light bulb socket. And finally, our circuit is ready. Now, we need to prepare the solutions. First, we prepare half a cup of lemon juice. As you can see, we use a lot of lemon. Then, we put 2 tablespoons of sugar in one container with water. And in another container, we put 2 tablespoons of salt. Finally, we have our 3 solutions prepared. Now, let's see how the circuit reacts in each one. We plug it into the power source and immerse the wires in the first solution, which is salt water. As you can see, the bulb lights up immediately. Now, we immerse it in the sugar water, and as you can observe, the bulb does not light up. Finally, we immerse the wires in the lemon juice, and as you can see, the bulb lights up.
Analysis and results. In the experiment, we can observe that certain substances conduct electricity, and this caused the light bulb to turn on. These conductive substances were salt with water and lemon juice. On the other hand, substances such as water with sugar didn't conduct electricity, and consequently the light bulb didn't turn on. Conclusions. We can confirm the hypothesis and verify that if the connectors are immersed in a glass of water with salt and in a glass of lemon juice, the light bulb will turn on. On the other hand, we have to reject the other hypothesis, which was that if the connectors are immersed in a glass of water with sugar, the light bulb will turn on, because when we did the experiment, the light bulb didn't turn on. Also, it is important to mention that substances with ions, in this case water with salt and lemon juice, are conductors of electricity, while those without ions, such as water with sugar, aren't conductors of electricity.